Hello there guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to Survival Russia. It's our second day of above freezing. It's like plus 2 degrees Celsius today or something. Snow is wet and all that good stuff. We're wearing small snowshoes. We are with the mini crawler. As you can see, the snow is way too deep for the mini crawler, but since the snow is compressing and it's plus degrees, then it can actually manage to float on top of the snow there. So what I'm trying to do today is simply just to make a little bit of a trail so we can get here with the tent, the hot tent and all that good stuff. The frost is gonna come back in a few days, not too serious, like minus 10, 15 or something. But we're not so much here to talk about the mini crawler. We're here to talk about how to get warm and drier, not necessarily dry, but anyway warm and drier when you are cold, wet and miserable, right? But first a little introduction to why I want to make this video here. I watched a video and commented on a video from another channel. I don't remember what the name of the channel is any longer. But anyway, it was a guy making a video about sitting with a wool blanket and a candle. And as he said, that the old timers used this trick all the time. They possibly did. But a wool blanket is certainly not the most awesome thing for this little getting warm and drier hack. I've used this little trick here in the Danish army. I'm Danish, yeah, and I live in Russia. But I could see there was also a few other guys commenting in this thread there that they also served in the Danish army and also used this trick. And that was guys like who served in the 70s and so on. So it's definitely been around the Danish army for a while. But as I said, we didn't use wool blankets, of course. Wool blankets, they suck. Uldtæpper, det spiller bare ikke. What we used to use was ponchos or tent halves. I have a tent half with me here, a Russian tent half. It's pretty similar to the British Army Basha, and again pretty similar to the German tent half, pretty similar to the Danish tent half. So we're gonna use a Russian tent half, but instead of blah blah blahing here, then let's get to it. We need a place to sit, and also cleaned the shelter roof there again. You guys remember when we were here cleaning out for the tent? That's like another 30 centimeters. Anyway, we need a place to sit. It can be on anything. A log, tree stump and your helmet, whatnot. I've made a little seat there, so that's where I'm gonna sit for this little demonstration there. It's not the ideal place, but we have to work with what we have, right? So in the army, we used to use, as I said, a poncho or a tent half. A poncho, you just pull the poncho over your head, cinch it down, not too tight around the neck, as I wrote in the comment there. With a tent half here, kind of do the same. We don't have any cinch cord or anything. So we'll make a little seat there. Now we have some snow there, but it's alright. We'll take our tent half here. We'll not pull it over the head like this other guy did. We'll sit with it like this and have a hand in here. And cinch our tent half down, and we can use our elbows and knees inside here to create some airspace around us. That is basically what we need to do. So we need to start a small fire. We need to make some small sticks and stuff, and something to light the fire with, and so and so and so. So we just use to make some of these small guys. We could also we could also search for spruce or something, find some small spruce sticks, whatnot. But the thing is to not make the fire much larger than a few candles. I also have a thermometer with me and all that funky stuff, so let's see how it goes. Another reason I'm doing this video here is the other day on YouTube I watched a little documentary from good old Denmark. Denmark was establishing a new light infantry brigade, and these guys, they were of course out in the field, and they also used this method here to get warm. But we'll have to make some sticks like this. And I get a lot of questions about my knives. This is more a Accel with this little funky multi-mount here. This is an awesome knife. We can try this Fældkniven F1, which is a military survival knife, as they say. It's also a great knife. It's a little beefier, a lot more expensive. You can see I have a thermometer with me. It says it's on the inside 5.1, and on the outside it's just been laying in the snow. It says 2 degrees Celsius. This guy also speaks Fahrenheit for you Fahrenheiters. We just have to build ourselves a little fire there as fast as possible. Just some birch bark. This is the good old spray and pray technique. I'm after all light machine gunner. We'll build our little fire here. Before we get in under this guy, needless to say, you will smell of like you're sitting around the campfire. That is for dang sure. But this is how you do it. If you don't have any fuel tablets, and or if you don't want to waste them. So as I say, a log, a long log, or tree stump and a helmet is by far the best. What we're gonna do with this, we're gonna take our tent tarp here and try not to put it on fire. I should have the fire a little bit further in here. Actually, I can see. It doesn't matter. it's rather important to close it up here. And it's already pretty darn hot in here. Whoa. I think we have some resin in this little guy. Let's see if I can move it ever so slightly further in towards myself. I can. But it only takes a few seconds, and I tell you, you can make it. You can feel a difference in here. It's a huge difference on my thighs, arms, chest. .7 it says. .6, 17.8, 21.3, 22. Let's try again with the thermometer. That's how I used to do it. Just sit, hold it like this, tight around the neck, and of course a little bit of air coming in from below. .11 degrees Celsius. 12.5. .13.8. 15. Okay, this thermometer here makes it a little bit problematic. But as you can see, it was pretty darn fast getting it up to more than 22 degrees C. And now it's certainly warming up again. Of course you have to feed the fire, and in the army you do always do things in twos, in pairs, right? So you can have your body sitting out there feeding the fire, or you can just do like I do, just sit here, get warm, because it's very warm on the legs and the chest and arms and so on. I also wanted to say is that a tree stump or a log or something is good because you can sit up more straight and you get some airspace around the back as well, right? You'll not get any heat onto your back if the tarp here is just laying close on the back or tight to the back. But I mean, it's seriously comfortable. Seriously comfortable. It's not the best way to dry out your clothes, but they will dry a little bit, especially if you get rid of your jacket and sweater and so on. You can see fire's burning nicely. We can just take a little guy here and add, and a little guy there, and get smoke in the eyes, and then just close this guy real fast again. So that's pretty much how you do that without any candles or anything like that, and it's much faster than candles. When we used candles in the army, we would of course smuggle some out in our gear and so on, and we would always use at least 3 or something. I mean, this other YouTuber, he just used 1 candle and took quite a while to warm it up. I don't say it doesn't work, but there's also a wool blanket, so of course, you know, the heat escapes from the wool blanket. The heat doesn't escape from a tarp. It's not that easy anyway, and it gets warm all the way around here very, very, very fast. Just don't burn the tarp, right, because it's gonna go up in flames pretty fast. But I never experienced that. So that's how you do that. I just wanted to make a little fast, real, awesome survival tip, which is can come in very, very handy here during spring, where we are not dressed as well as we're supposed to and all that good stuff. So guys, please check the links in the description. Please consider supporting the channel and all that good stuff. And until next time, get out and train, get it done, do something awesome. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Spring is here, it's super awesome.